In previous video, we have discussed about dashboard. In this video, we will talk about sales quote and pre-sale costing in film and flexible ERP made by Samadhan in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. For pre-sales costing, we will click on pre-sale design. Once we click on pre-sale design, user will go to pre-sale design page. As you can see on the screen, pre-sale costing has different tabs, and which are General, Routing Template, Other Details, Film and Layer Detail, Printing Detail, Plate Info, Lamination Detail, Converting Detail, etc. System will take all these information and calculate the pre-sales costing. Moving forward, we will see each tab in detail. First, we will look into General tab. Once we click on General tab will open and will show all the details associated with General tab. Here you can see all the details. Here, as you can see, item number is not generated because we are performing pre-sales costing in inquiry item. We perform pre-sale costing in inquiry item because we don't know whether this sales quote will convert to sales order or not. Suppose if this sales quote will not convert in sales order and we created one item, that item will be in system unnecessary without any use. Once ordered will get confirmed with the click of one button, this item will be created and also sales quote will convert to sales order. Now we will start to fill in all necessary data. First, we select the product type from the drop-down list. Here we are selecting side weld. After this, we select the film blend type. Once we select the film blend, corresponding number of layer will be updated automatically. Now we will tell system by clicking Boolean which are the processes we wanted to perform to create this item. We just have to click on Boolean. For this item, we want to add extrusion, printing, lamination, and converting. If you want to put any special instruction, you can add it here. Now we go on and select the routing template code. Now here, system will give you only those routing which includes all the processes user have selected in Boolean. Like in this process, we have added extrusion, printing, lamination, and converting. So according to these processes, system will sort and give you option of 3 routing which includes all the processes. Now we fill the batch quantity. System will calculate the pre-sales costing according to number of the batch. Now we will define the open width, expected order quantity. Here, user can select unit of measurement accordingly. System can calculate an all unit of measurement given here. User can define customer referral number, print reference specification, etc. As we mentioned earlier that system will show only those routing which includes all the processes user have selected in Boolean, here you can see it in detail of the processes. Here you can see extrusion, print, and lamination. These 3 we have marked true in Boolean. Here you can see the priority of process and machine center related to that process. You can also see the runtime, setup time, and batch quantity, and also you can edit these in line. Now we go to Other Detail tab. Here, user will define the information regarding printing, print left and right trim, print bleed trip top and bottom, etc. You can also add the lamination detail similarly like lamination left and right trim, across width ups and rounds, length ups. Once we define all these information, system will calculate film width. User can see the system calculated film width here. Now we will fill up all the data in respective fields like print left and right trim, print bleed trip top and bottom. And same for lamination. Now we go to film and layer detail where user can define. As you can see here, system has created 3 lines. System will created 3 layers because in General tab, we have defined that this item has 3 layers, and system fetched data from there. So here, user will see 3 layers, A, B, C. Here, user needs to define the film. Here, user will have 2 options, either film is purchase item or he needs to create the film for this item. System will support both the cases. If you want to select purchase item, you can select from here. If you have that film in inventory, you can directly select the item, or if you want to create that film, you can create and manage BOM from here itself. Suppose you have to create film for this item, you go to Type and select Attributes. Once you select the attributes, Replenishment tab automatically changed to Production Order. Then we need to define the category of the item from the drop-down. Here we select the plain film, then we click to Attributes. Now user can see all the attributes associated with that item category. Here, thickness, film density, film width, and base unit of measurement. Now we go on and add attributes values from the drop-down list, like material is matte OPP, thickness is 25, film density 0.90, base unit of measurement KGS. All information will be saved automatically in System, and once you close this tab, Item will generate inquiry item according to values user have defined in attribute page. Now, to create this film, we need to define BOM too. To define BOM, we will click on Create BOM. System will take you to a new page where user can define BOM. Here, you will get option to copy BOM from your system. Also, you can see the multiple version, etc. Now here we define unit of measurement and machine number. Once we fill in all data, number of extrusion will come automatically accordingly. Now users can define extrusion-wise mixing percentage. For example, we are taking 20% each extrusion. User can fill all extrusion mixing percentage accordingly. Once user fill the mixing percentage, system will calculate quantity per BOM. Now we define extrusion-wise bill of material BOM percentage. User will fill it here. In type, we will select item. User can select item number. Then, for which extrusion this item is applicable and how much is my mixing percentage, also define the hopper. Accordingly, we define for all other items, as you can see here. We will fill all the corresponding data associated with that layer. Now here, system will calculate the quantity per batch. Once we define all the things, we need to define the status. User can change status to certified so nobody can edit this document. We can create multiple versions and system will ensure that user will see the latest version. Same process we will do for the second layer of the film. For all layers of film if needed, user can define the BOM through same process, and system will automatically calculate all BOM data accordingly.